different. It's, you know, save the manuals, third pedal gang.
What the This doesn't even make sense. All right, I'm out here in the frozen tundra in Ontario for the Toronto International Auto Show, and
Brother!
Oh!
You hear this thing? I don't think she's running right. I don't think she's up on 8.
This doesn't sound like your Hellcat sounding too good.
She's down 2 cylinders, she's down 2 gears, she's on diesel, she lost the supercharger, but she gained 2 turbos.
Let's take a look.
Okay.
It's definitely not as obnoxious as the truck was previously, but it way more smiles per gallon.
Oh, this is so cool.
Yeah.
Turbo noises, all the torque. All right, guys, so if you guys don't know, this is my friend Charles. We did a video, is it 2019? 2019.
Just came out.
Yeah, just when these trucks came out, and he had swapped a Hellcat motor into it. It was the first one. It was a TRX before the TRX, wide body and all that.
We've got a 6.2 liter Hellcat V8, 707 horsepower. That's where the magic lies. Now, to put that in there, not the easiest feat either. In order for it to look natural, and it's all about the details.
And now, this thing has a compound turbo, 24 valve Cummins, and a 6-speed manual in it. Where did you come up with the idea to do this?
The boys in the shop on a late Saturday night. The TRX had come out, the truck kind of lost a little bit of notoriety. It was time to switch things up.
Yeah.
Threw around a few ideas, and using a broomstick, we measured real quick to see if an inline 6 would fit under the hood, and it did within an inch. So a couple phone calls later, we had a 06 common rail on a pallet with a G56 headed our way, and a grinder and some welding. It works! It's the first manual transmission 5th gen, including the HD trucks. Yeah, there's a lot of issues with putting a 6-speed in a truck with this much CAN and modules. They don't like to turn off, and
I can see that. There's a lot of computer stuff that you have to work around.
yeah, once you work through it though, it's definitely worth it.
Not only that, but then you went and made it harder on yourself. You connect 5.
Yep.
A digital cluster from a 2023.
Yep.
And the heads-up display, which is the one thing you're working on getting that working. But like the digital cluster works, you connect 5 works.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the things that makes the swap work, in my opinion, is the fact that we fully integrated everything back into the truck, right?
Yeah.
So it's running an 06 Cummins ECM to run the motor, but it's fully integrated with CAN into the DT electronics, still running a DT ECM as well, so that we can run a full cluster, all the gauges work, remote start works. It's as if it came that way.
It's literally like factory. You get in, hit the start button, starts up, the remote start works. It drives like factory. You couldn't tell me this wasn't.
Yeah, it's all right.
Besides the fact that it's just a big John Deere tractor. It's got beautiful turbo noises. So this truck has been 2 first.
Yeah.
It was a TRX before a TRX. First Hellcat swapped DT Rebel. Now it's definitely the first. Nobody else has a 24 valve 6-speed manual.
Yeah, this one doesn't even make sense.
Yeah, this is ridiculous.
Yeah, the B&M short throw. Even with the original throw of the shifter, it still didn't touch the screen, but
Yeah.
it just feels better.
Yeah, I saw, so American Muscle got your truck posted.
Yes.
Everybody was saying you're an idiot.
They're not wrong.
You're 100% an idiot, just like me. But this is some genius idiocy. Like, this is... Yeah, you're not shifting into the screen, because I've seen that comment.
Yeah, no, you're nowhere near the screen. You're nowhere. You still have cup holders.
Yeah.
You still have access to every switch, every button. The pedals look factory. They feel factory. Under the hood, it looks like it is meant to be.
Yeah,
it fits perfectly.
Good, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, other than just running a velocity stack, but that's, again, because I'm an idiot. And I want to hear the turbo, so...
Yeah.
It's an S472 feeding into an HC351. It's a real simple compound setup. The intentions of the truck are to use it as a tow truck for another...
Yeah, you got the other project that
Skunkworks project. It's
we'll show off at a later date.
Yeah, a couple months from now it should be ready to make its debut. But
yeah,
I don't know. I don't know how much power the truck's making, but it makes enough to destroy 37 13.5 Nittos. So
yeah, it feels like it's making enough.
Might not be making horsepower, but it's making torque.
Yeah, this thing is awesome. And I mean, outside it looks super aggressive with that wide body kit on it too.
Yeah, not much has changed on the outside. 20 feet away, everyone thinks it's the same truck, but just sounds broken compared to the Hellcat.
Black smoke and different sounds.
Yeah, it's obnoxious in all the right ways.
Yeah, this thing is super cool. Well, you guys did a good job.
Yeah, it's never ending. Who knows what's next? Right?
Yeah. How is it on fuel?
It depends. User defines miles per gallon.
Controlled.
Yeah. The most I've had out of a tank is 1,150-ish kilometers. The worst I've had is 600.
Okay.
So it all depends on what you're doing.
So that's not too bad. Yeah, those turbos sound pretty good.
Yeah, and it will just spin the tires in any gear. It makes so much torque.
Oh my god. This thing is awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, see, this was genius because now you're saving money on fuel for the other projects. That's right.
When I had the Hellcat, fuel prices were much cheaper, and I mean,
not so much now.
Unfortunately, diesel prices have gone through the roof as well.
Yeah.
So I'm not very good at predicting the future. But yeah, it's tremendously better on fuel than the Hellcat was. The Hellcat, I 300 kilometers to a tank, a 900 wheel.
Yeah.
Stupid truck.
Yeah, because yours was all modified.
Actually, if you want to see something cool, you're pulling here real quick. Full U-turn. Is this actually a fire hall?
I think so.
Okay. So, come to a stop. This is going to be a little strange for me to ask you to do this, but first gear.
Yeah.
Keep your foot on the brake.
Yeah.
Let the clutch out and just let it do a burn. Don't even guess.
Are you serious?
Just feather the clutch until it does burn.
What? You have to get this on a dyno. How much torque does this make?
Yeah, you don't have to give it any fuel to spin the rear tires. You can just leave your foot on the brake and let the clutch out and it'll spin the tires.
Yeah, it's doing it.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Strange.
That's, yeah. I've never driven anything like that before.
Yeah, it's different.
Oh my god. This is so stupid.
Yeah, it might have something to do with the fact this thing still has Rebel axles, so they're 392s. Right? And a 2500 Ram would have 307s.
With a G56.
Yeah, so it's really geared. Really geared. Top speed in 6th gear at 3,800 RPM is 176 kilometers an hour.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because I'm even like just here driving around town, like putting it in 6th, going like 60. Yeah. Starting off in 2nd gear makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, 1st gear essentially useless, but when we're towing, it does help, right? I put 15,000 pounds on the back of this truck. Don't tell the MTO.
Yeah, it's a light heavy at this point.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, this truck is a testament to the engineers. You know, this thing's still living with a 9 1/4 in the back.
Yeah.
Right? I've done nothing essentially to the drivetrain other than the motor and transmission. And it survived the Hellcat. It's surviving the Cummins.
Yeah, that's true. Because when we were at the track, when you had the Hellcat in it, and I was worried you blew up the rear end, really all you did was snap an axle.
Because of the 3 1/4 inch rubber bushings in the trailing arms.
Yeah.
Swapped those out for a set of Core 4x4 solid arms with Johnny joints.
Yeah.
Never had a problem since.
I don't know. I think I like this truck better like this than when it had the Hellcat.
It doesn't make any sense, and everyone would likely disagree with me, but I love the truck like this. It's way more fun to drive.
It's more like of a truck, but yeah, it's also fast. I'd be curious to see someone put this up against the TRX in a drag race and see what happens. The TRXs are fast. This feels like it could hang with it.
It could definitely hold its own to a point.
Yeah. Yeah, top speed, there's no way. It'll just walk away, but low end, I think this has it all over the TRX.
It needs an injection pump. A 12 mil stroke pump with some 200 overs would probably break the rear end.
Yeah.
But it's gonna happen. It has to happen, right?
Yeah.
So
what you're saying is you're not done.
You're never done. You're never done. This exists out of boredom and Tanner at Fuel Lab. It's probably his fault in the end because the idea popped in the head, and then I reached out to Tanner and said, hey, your Velocity Series fuel pumps for the diesels, what's the deal with those? And 2 days later I had one in my hands, so that kind of signed, sealed, and delivered the project.
There you go.
Then it just escalated from there.
Well, it's a pretty cool project. I'm sure that we're going to see it again with more stuff done to it. So
yeah, who knows what's next? Jet powered. Do a hybrid, put electric motors in the front.
Yeah, why don't you ram rev swap it?
Yeah, exactly. Or something, I don't know.
See what happens. All right, guys. So there's probably going to be some more of this truck. Hope you guys liked this video. If you did, leave a comment down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.